The one constant for me I can always go to is that anime realm. It's where I've been rewatching some old things and keeping up with some new things. And I don't love weekly shows, but when there's an entire library that you can pull from and enjoy, like, I mean, you're always eating when it comes to the anime world. But it has been very interesting to step back and look at the superhero landscape through more of a casual view, of kind of like taking a debrief and on social media, not being on there all the time, seeing like the algorithm wasn't really playing with me too much. So if I didn't see it on commercials, like no one really talked about it. And if I wasn't in Discord, no one really talked about it. And I think that is very telling of the times in a lot of ways, to where this summer we were talking about, like, is this going to be the greatest summer ever? Fantastic Four, Superman. We were at a restaurant and somebody's like, oh yeah, I'll go check out this movie. Or, oh, you guys do a podcast. Oh, people were in the know. But after the summer was done, it kind of is like, people are like, oh, they haven't really put much out. I mean, Disney's been all over the news right now, but it hasn't been Marvel related for the most part. It's been in other realms to where they're just ruining my life. But I think the biggest takeaway from kind of like our point 3 hiatus, and just again looking at the bigger picture, the MCU era is completely different from what it used to be, and we felt it. And there was all that fatigue talk, and I think now people just kind of are meh about Marvel, MCU specifically now, and we'll talk about it. The hype for Marvel, though, is very much alive. And if you haven't been living under a rock, Marvel Rivals is still going strong. They just put out a zombies mode. Everyone's talking about Blade. They put out a Blade skin, and people are like, there's a Marvel Zombies show? And I was like, huh? People are like, there was a show? And they loved Blade Night. People loved Blade Night, but watching streamers, seeing people in chats, people that are just playing the game, they're just like, oh, Blade's super cool. And I'd be like, hey, do you know that there's a Blade movie that's supposed to be coming out? People are like, no, I had no clue. Did you watch the Zombies episode? Dude, Marvel Zombies accurate Namor is in the game, and people are like, that's cool. The MCU should do something like that. And I'm like, what is happening, man?
Take notes, write this down.
It's just, yeah, it's crazy how the crowd that really built the MCU has either graduated or shifted from being kind of like that general influencer.